Today, 3 years ago, the Kukuriko coalition won parliamentary elections, promising GDP growth of 5% in 2015. For next year, analysts now forecast a transition from negative to positive growth of a mere 0.5%. Commenting the work of the government before today's cabinet session, Entrepreneurship Minister Gordan Maras said it had initiated important steps by bringing order to public finances and the management of the state in general, and by launching incentives for businesses with the help of EU funds. The government this morning adopted amendments to the law on the state budget, which will make a public debt management strategy obligatory, along with a monitoring process. Ministers also approved state guarantees for 2 loans for the Croatian Railways Infrastructure Division. One loan will be used to provide severance pay during the company's restructuring. The other will finance the renovation of 160 kilometers of railway track. Retirement homes in Croatia have raised prices by 15 to 20%. A 1-bedroom with balcony now costs around 3,000 kuna or €390. A new payment model will be introduced as of January, by which pensioners with adequate funds will have to cover the full cost, while the state will subsidise accommodation for those who cannot afford to. There has been an outcry from pensioners' associations, while authorities say that services are still way below market prices. The law on the financing of local government units, adopted by the government earlier this week, may be referred to the Constitutional Court. Local government officials say that towns and cities are set to lose around 1.8 billion kuna, with some Social Democrats considering an alliance with members of the opposition HDZ over the issue. Although the festival of St. Nicholas is on Saturday, St. Nicholas this morning already visited the northern town of Varaždin, collecting wishes for Christmas and bringing sweets. He unconventionally arrived by plane. Luckily, the Krampus, a devilish figure who punishes bad children, was nowhere to be seen. In sports, Croatia's Lucia Zaninovic has won gold in the flyweight category at the Taekwondo Grand Prix in Mexico, defeating Spanish champion Brigitte Jag. Meanwhile, in KHL Hockey League action, Zagreb's Medveščak beat Dinamo Moscow 3-2 after a penalty shootout in Moscow. The Bears are now 11th in the Western Conference. Their next game is against Sochi on Friday. And in handball, in the 13th round of the regional Ceha League, PPD Zagreb defeated Vojvodina in Novi Sad with a score of 28-23. Nexe narrowly beat host Radnički in Kragujevac 30-29. The weather this afternoon: mainly cloudy with sporadic rain, heavy on parts of the coast. Black ice may form in mountainous areas, and light snowfall is possible. Winds on the Adriatic, a moderate to strong northeasterly and easterly in the north, a Yugo wind in the south. Temperatures between 3 and 8 degrees Celsius inland, between 19 and 13 on the northern coast, and from 15 to 19 degrees in the south. The rest of the week will be relatively warm, with more rain expected at the weekend. Light snowfall is possible at higher altitudes. Rain also on the Adriatic, especially in central Dalmatia and in the south. A Bura wind will pick up on Sunday, bringing sunnier weather.